Hello and welcome back. It is time for Chit Chat with two T's. As usual, I am your host, counseling psychologist, jvaldez. We have with us today our man behind the camera / producer / editor / fixator, Ricardo Mitchell, and my very, very special guest today. Don't be on me on my special guest, guys. Okay, but this is my very special guest, a good friend of mine from a very long time, Mr. Chad Rochard.
Hi guys.
He's great. So Chad is a pastry chef and he's also the owner of Crust to Crumb. Hey, and is it Romaine or Romaine? Like, what is it?
Technically, it's considered Romaine.
Really?
Yeah, the address is considered Romaine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's considered Romaine, but it might really technically be Parmesan. But you can find it because it's on social media and we'll talk about that later. So Chad, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. We know what we really want to say, which is that we're tired.
Yeah.
We want to say that. But for the fans, we're good.
We're good.
So maybe you could tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Professionally, I'm a pastry chef. We opened this business in 2014.
Oh my gosh.
So that's 9 years now.
Wow.
I just put my blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Everything.
And
yeah.
I love what I do. They have the repetitive days, but overall, I love the business, I love the staff, and I love the people that come, and including you, Jaya. Mainly you. But other than that, funny enough, when I was studying in school, I was doing my bachelor's degree, and I did not want anything to do with the food industry.
Really?
Yeah. And
that has thrown me.
It was I wanted my own business,
right?
Yes, but nothing to do with the food industry. And it's just in my last year of my bachelor's degree, I ended up getting hooked on a show, MasterChef.
Yes.
I was in Australia at the time.
What?
And I had like 5 channels, and MasterChef Australia was on one of the channels. So I basically I had no choice but to watch it.
Okay.
And I just got hooked on it. And from then I was just trying things on my own.
Yeah.
And just kind of snowball effect from there. And this is where I am.
Well, thank you, MasterChef. And what about you personally?
Well, I am... Wait, I wouldn't reveal you. We're the same age, so I won't reveal that.
Thank you, Chad.
I am married. I have 1 kid. Number 2 is on the way in 1 week.
Wow.
So I'm pretty stoked and anxious at the same time.
Yes.
I'm tired and
and I want to be more tired.
Yes. So just a lot of things going on personally. My wife and I have been working on different projects together, which is great. I mean, we used to always have separate jobs.
Okay.
So now we're kind of more working together. And it's really been great so far. Tiring, but great.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, of course, everybody knows by now my alma mater, Holy Faith Convent, Pina, big up the Maroon Skits. And Chad went to our brother school, Symbolics College.
Yes.
Woo! Ricardo is jealous because he didn't go to either of those schools. So, presentation, nothing. Anyway, so we're here today at Crust to Crumb, and the first segment is usually what's in your cup. Okay. So maybe, you told us figuratively what's in your cup, which is, I don't know how it's not overflowing all on the floor, right? But literally, because you made this very pretty drink for us. Can you tell me what it is?
So it's actually mocha chilla, coffee and chocolate.
Oh.
I chose it because I don't drink hot beverages.
Really?
I don't. Coffee or tea.
I never knew this about you.
Yeah. Only cold drinks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is yummy.
Yeah. And I never really have it, and I figured it's the occasion.
Yay! So I'm getting you to relax for a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so what's in it? You said it's chocolate and
coffee. Yeah, and we have like a chocolate ganache drizzle at the side.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Pastry chef, guys. This is nice. Yeah. Nice is like an understatement. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
At the end of a hard day, you need to come to Crust to Crumb and get some mocha chilla.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's a lot for you. I mean, you're managing your family life, you're managing a
Yes.
business because you're a boss.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How are you managing all of this? Like, what is your mental health like?
Generally, I would like to say my mental health is good. I mean, yes, there are points that you feel stressed and anxious. But to be honest, parenthood is a task. It's rewarding, but it's a task.
That's right.
And yeah, I think overall good. I mean, yes, there are the difficulties, but I think generally I'm in a good headspace. I think I do sometimes probably need to look at, to find ways to manage stress in better ways. But yeah, overall good.
So you're in the food industry, you're managing all of this, and you know Trinidadians have very strong opinions.
Yes.
How do you treat with, I mean, have you ever had that experience where somebody wasn't pleased and you have to manage that?
Yeah, in the food industry, I think you deal with that. I mean, that's something that's, I mean, I wouldn't say every day, but often enough.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can't please everybody.
Right.
You might make a dish that you're happy with. 10 people might love it, but there will be at least one person that don't like it.
And now with social media, that one person could,
I'm always open to that kind of feedback because it's always a way to build and improve. Other times I know, I mean, nobody likes to hear somebody didn't like something that you made or whatever, but it's nothing. I've learned not to take that personally. It's just part of the business and learning how to improve on those things to make it better.
That's pretty important because I don't know, and maybe that's why I'm not in the food industry because
honestly, I think
it's a lot of patience.
Yes, it is. It is. I mean, there are times you feel like you can't deal. But yeah, I mean, overall, once you get used to it, I mean, the people who work at Crust are pretty experienced, and I mean,
they're the best they can.
But they're great, and they have experience in doing it, so I feel pretty comfortable.
And I mean, there are quite, in the area that you're in, there are quite a few businesses similar to you,
definitely.
Right? How are you, I mean, how do you manage that, or what do you think sets Crust apart from that?
I mean, I try just to, actually I've learned a lot from COVID. As difficult as it was. I've learned to have to keep things different and keep bringing new things, keep it fresh, because people get bored of the same thing.
They do.
The same over and over.
Not me. I could have his chicken and waffles all the time, which I do. But I know what you're saying.
And I honestly don't, like, I wish all the competitors the best. Like, I mean, and you are right, there are so many that are popping up these days. And it's just to stay competitive, offer new things, and try to offer things at the competitive prices and keep specials coming, keep new ideas, which is like a full-time job, just coming up with new things all the time.
So you have like a marketing person, or you come up with like everything yourself?
I don't know, we'll say yes.
The marketing person is Chad Rochard.
I can't lie though, my wife does help me quite a bit.
Hey, Nikki.
And she does have a lot of good insights. And she helps me a great deal, but we do everything. Okay,
that's good. It's good that you have support. And your dad is here.
Yes.
So he's often the face that a lot of people know. You know?
And what's great too, I mean, the staff is pretty involved as well. So they come and, you know, they say, hey, let's try XYZ and whatever. So, I mean, that's always a help too.
Because last Christmas, around Christmas time, you all had, was it like crumb waffles? Something like that? And I think it's nice that you bring in the local.
Yes, I try to do that as well, because I think, I mean, as much as you Google, I mean, Google is my life savior. But But you know, I think people, especially on Christmas time, people like those local things like sorrel, country creme, and those things. So that's why we try to incorporate that, as well as some of the international stuff.
I think it's a good balance.
Yeah.
So again, managing quite a lot and being in an industry that is, I think, heavily populated in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, it is.
What are some of your pet peeves, whether it's related to the industry or in general?
My pet peeves for the business, I would say, is when people ask me what's the best price.
What? Are we still doing that in 2022?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, obviously nobody runs a business for charity.
Right.
Like, you obviously have to make a profit on stuff.
You have to live.
Yeah, and I mean, we try our best to do things with quality ingredients, and I try I don't like taking shortcuts. Yeah. And sometimes, especially since COVID, the price of goods have gone up so much.
Exponentially.
And honestly, after costing something, I feel embarrassed to even tell someone how much something costs, just because I feel like they'll think that I'm
making it up.
Yeah, like if I'm insane.
Yeah.
But but otherwise, I would say that's my pet peeve for here.
Yeah.
In general, in my personal life, probably I have a little bit of road rage. So like
you.
Yes,
it's always the calm one you have to look out for.
Like little things like when someone don't use the indicator.
Yes.
Or don't know how to use the roundabout properly.
Why do Trinidadians not know how to use a roundabout?
I don't know.
We have the largest roundabout in the world. Why don't we know how to use a roundabout?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's but other than that, yeah, I'm a pretty patient guy. I'm a pretty patient guy.
I don't have road rage. I have road annoyance. Severe road annoyance.
Yeah.
Like I would never.
I would like to change my annoyance.
Okay,
I don't blow my horn.
Yeah.
In the car, like,
me too. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what?
Yeah.
Especially that roundabout right on by you.
Yep. Yeah. Right there.
Like people don't know what lane. If you're coming from one end and you're trying to get to Marcia,
exactly.
Just stay in the end.
Yeah.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of so you cater.
Yeah.
You also offer catering services.
Yeah. In terms of offsite catering with the food, I mean that's a little bit limited. Like we do private events here as well. Like if people want to rent out the entire venue for like a wedding or a baby shower or whatnot. We do that. We can do buffet service in that regard too.
Right.
But in terms of offsite catering with food, like we don't do that quite yet. Like we can do finger foods and that kind of thing, but not like a full buffet. We do wedding displays offsite. So like if you want a dessert display table and that kind of thing, like we go and we set it up and break it down.
And that's pretty popular.
Yeah.
The dessert tables, it's trending.
Yeah, it is. So I mean, we have gotten quite a few of those during COVID because there were no events. Part of the business kind of died down.
Right.
And then it slowly picking back up again.
Okay. So you're able to manage all those areas and your road annoyance.
Yes. With all the dessert in the back.
So, I mean, what has been probably one of the major challenges for you as a chef, especially like a South-based chef?
I would say probably like the availability of certain ingredients.
Okay.
And so like I mean, we do have a lot, I mean, compared to years ago, we do have a lot more available in Trinidad, which is great. And we do, but at the same time, some of those specialty items are so expensive now. And I have noticed too, since probably with since Trinidad has such a shortage on US currency.
Oh.
Yes, that too. But with the US currency, a lot of suppliers can't, because they have a limited amount to purchase, they can't bring the wide variety that they usually do. So it's kind of limited now too. So I'd say that's a challenge in terms of getting the things that you usually use and find a substitute and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to do this.
I won't lie, it's siren. It's
Yeah.
exhausting, yeah.
So, but is it because you're somebody who's so focused on quality? Is it not frustrating for you, like when you have to like find
Definitely.
like an alternative? Or...
Definitely, because a lot of the time I would be on the road searching for an ingredient that the company has no stock in and that kind of thing, and having to search other ways to substitute or yeah, it's a lot. I feel like I need a driver sometimes.
Maybe you should hire one. I was going to suggest myself, and then I remembered I don't really like to drive like that. So.
Well, now that you told me I have a road annoyance, I don't know if you get the job.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's a smart choice.
Yeah.
That's a smart choice. But yeah, maybe you should get a driver to kind of help, because if you're on the road driving and then you have to come and manage,
of course.
Then you have to go home after.
Yeah. It's something I've been thinking about recently, especially with the kids at home now. And, yeah.
So Chad, it is Men's Mental Health Month.
Yes.
And we know, especially in Trinidad and Tobago, but I think the world over, a lot of men have, some difficulty maybe expressing how they feel or admitting that they might be under stress. Just talking about mental health in general. Is there anything that you would like to say on that topic?
Yeah, I mean, I think that what you say is true. I think that not only men, but I think in general, especially Trinidad, people don't see the importance of mental health.
Yeah.
And, the minute you hear someone say they want to go talk to a therapist, or they're crazy.
They're crazy.
And I think that's so important. As you say, especially with men too in particular, I think a lot of men don't express their feelings or emotions because I don't know if they think that it's perceived as a sign of weakness.
Yep.
Which it definitely is not. I actually think it's shows strength.
Yeah.
To actually share how you feel and the emotions. I'm a person too. I mean, I'm guilty of withholding how I feel about certain things too. But I mean, overall, I think I do open up about those things. Like I'm not afraid to cry.
Right.
But I think that people in general should be a little bit more open-minded about not being okay. It's okay to say that you're not okay.
Yeah.
And seeing a therapist is normal.
You heard him.
Yeah. I'm going through it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I think about. I think, I just think men should be a little bit more aware of what's available. Yeah. And they may not even know who to go to.
Right.
So that's why you check you out. But yeah, that's pretty much.
Thanks, Chad.
You're welcome.
Okay. So we talked a little bit about your mental health before, but we're coming back to that.
Yeah.
Are there frustrations that are unique to you in this field? Like me as a psychologist, I wouldn't experience what you experience frustration-wise.
Yeah. In this industry, I would say for this business in particular, I struggled with because I mean you get into this kind of business because you love food and you love making different things. And what I found is that I actually struggled with being able to be in the kitchen making things and doing the administration part of it. Right. So I was falling back a lot. So that's when I had to kind of take a step back from the kitchen stuff a little bit so I could manage those things. And so it's really a balance. Yeah. I mean, it's tough.
Balance is important.
Yeah.
Was it hard for you to step back from the kitchen? I mean, obviously you have pretty high standards. So.
Yeah, I mean, some things. I mean, because I'm a person, I mean, I wouldn't say I micromanage, but I'm very particular when it comes to certain things.
Yes.
So I would be the person to quicker say that I'll just do it myself.
Yeah.
Rather than...
Which could also increase your stress.
Yeah, it does. It does. So, I mean, I have learned to let go a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, which has worked out too, because I mean, some of the tasks that some of the employees have been able to do, I mean, they surprise me. Or sometimes they come up with their own things. And so
sometimes they just need, I guess, the opportunity.
Yeah. And it's an opportunity for them to learn as well, which I'm all for.
That's great, because, some people, They don't like to share or help.
No. I mean, I don't. Like I don't like to say like, oh, I'm keeping all my recipes.
Yeah.
Recipes are secret or
Yeah.
whatnot. Like, I mean, I don't mind sharing the knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't tell the staff here like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anybody here could come here, learn what to do, and go off on their own and do their own thing. I don't hold anything against anybody for doing that.
You're empowering people.
Yeah, it's a free country. You can do what you like. But yeah,
that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
So earlier you were saying you don't really have many ways to relieve your stress, but like what do you do?
Exercise was a big part of my stress relief. And I would say I was a little bit OCD with it. Like I had to have done it in the morning, and it's just with the having to adjust to life with kids. It's not predictable. You don't have a set routine, so it's just all over the place. And I would say like it's just managing with that. And trying to find the new routine. Which is forever changing. So
isn't that life?
Isn't
that life?
Yeah. So there have days go by that I don't even get to exercise, and I mean, listening to music is always one too. For me, I love movies. Right. Which I have now. I have to watch a movie in like 15-minute segments. So
you're watching a movie for hours?
Yeah, it will take me days to finish a movie. But other than that, I mean, my wife is a great support. Like we talk to each other a lot, and
Well, it seems like you, as I say, you have a really good support system, and I like that you're still trying to include some time for yourself, because as we know, that's hard to do, adulting and then marriage, family, business. So even though the ideal is to try and still find some time for yourself, every day, at least you're doing it when you can.
I mean, the family stuff come first, and like I just try to do that when I can, which is sometimes none at all, but when I can,
Do you take time off? Like, do you know what a vacation is?
I do know what it is.
You heard people talk about it.
But I mean, we have. When was the last vacation we took? We did travel last year. Okay. But with this new up and coming baby now, I know we won't be able to vacation.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah. So I've been looking forward to the next one. But
you could do a staycation.
We've done, especially with COVID, like we haven't, for the whole COVID, we didn't travel. And we traveled once since then. Okay. But staycations are definitely something we do, and we have to do more.
But the time.
It's the time. It's the time and the planning and sometimes it's just easier to just not go.
Well, I hope that at some point in time before 2023 ends, baby and all, that you'll be able to do something for yourself and for your family.
Definitely. I hope so too.
Chad, this was so great.
Yes, it was indeed.
I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Maybe you could tell us, how do we find Crust to Crumb?
Okay, sure. We are located at the corner of Arjun Singh Drive and Dumfries Road in Romaine. Once you know where Massey View is and the Coca-Cola factory, it's pretty much a straight road from there, so it's pretty easy to find. You just take a left at Coca-Cola, continue straight. You'll come to Bamboo Junction, straight across the intersection, 1 or 2 minutes down the road on your right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It looks like a log cabin, guys.
Yeah.
And you all are on social media?
Yes, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and we have our website as well, www.crustacrumb.com. That's 2, not T-O.
Right, figure 2.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Please go on Instagram and find them.
Yeah.
I would advise that you walk with a napkin, something to hold the drool, because everything looks absolutely delectable and you will not regret it. Right? So, do you have anything coming up that you want us to know about? Specials wise or anything like that?
Specials wise, I mean, event wise, we just have the next big event, I would say, is Halloween.
Okay.
During the July, August time, it's like a quiet time.
Okay.
Not quiet, but a less busy time for us.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of people travel.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, you could keep looking at our social media. Like we always have new specials coming up, menu specials, drink specials, dessert specials.
Yes.
Like what has actually taken off, that's quite popular. We do these tea boxes from time to time.
Yes, you just had one for Easter.
Yeah, we did one for Easter, Mother's Day, and we had a Hungry Man box for Father's Day.
I didn't see that one. I feel offended that I didn't see that box. But yeah. Okay, that's great. So guys, my favorite chicken and waffles. Come and ask for it. Tell them I sent you. Right? It is great, but everything on the menu is fantastic. And
Thank you.
Crust to Crumb is actually kid friendly.
Yeah.
Right? So you can come with your entire family and enjoy a really delicious meal in wonderful ambience, which you would have seen so far. Right? So Chad, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I don't know how you do it as a pastry chef, but I respect it.
Thank you.
And my taste buds and my tummy appreciate it.
I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much.
So we wish you all the best. And you are now officially a friend of Chit Chat.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay?
Okay.
As usual, I'm jvaldez, your host. Right? Thank you to Ricardo in the background. And I'm here with all your mental health actual factuals. So this is us closing off Men's Mental Health Month in June with good old Chad talking to us about his mental health as a man, right? And as a chef and as a daddy and all of those things, right? So stay tuned. Look out for us next time, right? Right here on Chit Chat with 2 T's. And see.
That was good.